Hi, my name is Kole.
Hey, I'm Christina.
And welcome to our thing.
Your
Where we
thing.
talk about my thing.
And my thing.
And then if pigs fly, we'll talk about your thing.
But probably not.
Probably not. Not for a little bit.
Yeah. It honestly probably wouldn't even be that interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you have to say
Yeah.
that we're not already going to say for you? Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Not much. It's been a hectic week, but today has been a pretty chill day.
Today was a very chill day. I think this week felt pretty nonstop.
Yeah.
And today,
100%.
even though I did stuff today, I feel like I didn't do anything, and that feels nice.
Yeah. I agree. I think tomorrow's also going to be like this for me, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I was supposed to do stuff tomorrow, and then it got canceled. So now I'm really excited to do nothing.
That's kind of nice. Yeah. This whole week, it was for the most part a fun week, but I think by Thursday I was really feeling like someone had beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, I definitely Thursday was rough. I think Wednesday I was no, it wasn't Wednesday. Tuesday I was already at the point of like I'm exhausted, and it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like I think I need to start doing less.
We've had this conversation before.
I know, so it's a recurring issue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like because like every week, I guarantee I have something to do Tuesday and Thursday, and usually Saturday as well.
Yeah.
And then I end up just like filling all the other days like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, what's that about?
I don't know. You could just schedule time for yourself.
I really should.
It is hard. It's really hard because it's not like all the stuff is bad. You want to do the stuff.
Yeah, like I want to hang out with my
Right?
friends. I want to
Yeah.
go to the movies. I want
I
to like
get
do
that.
this. But I was like thinking that I was like, oh, how nice would it be if I just like after work just like drove myself to AMC and just like watched a movie by myself.
Yeah.
'Cause that
Take
sounded
yourself
really
on a
nice.
date.
Yeah, I'll probably do that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna take myself on a date tomorrow.
That's nice.
Probably go watch Fantastic Four.
You can tell me how it is.
Yeah, and it's getting good reviews.
That's good. I'm probably going to wait to watch it. I don't know.
Nah, it's a Marvel movie. It's either hit or miss.
Yeah.
Did you watch Superman?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I was so into like Marvel up until I think Endgame, and then I lost all my steam for it.
I think that's how everyone felt. After
Yeah.
Endgame, it was kind of like, all right.
But it hasn't come back for me.
Yeah, I think I've liked a lot of the movie, or not a lot of, but some of the TV shows. Like I liked WandaVision, and I liked
I really liked WandaVision,
Yeah.
and I really liked
Agatha All Along,
Yeah.
and I liked Shang-Chi.
I actually loved Agatha All Along.
It was so good.
It's so good. It had no business being that
It's
good.
witchy, it's gay, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's Patti LuPone.
There's a really fun song.
There's 2 versions of it too, which I think is great.
Yeah,
There's
I
some
agree.
great scenes in that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Marvel is just like, and like this may be like controversial, but I didn't think Endgame was great.
I think part 1 was better.
Infinity War, yeah.
I thought
I agree.
Infinity War was
I think
better.
I always have a problem with anything where the only solution has to be time travel.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of like, well, that'll fix about anything.
Yeah, because then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you wrote yourself into a corner, and it was just like I know
Yeah.
people like love Endgame and say it's amazing, but I do still think Infinity War was better, and I like in the comics how the Infinity Crisis gets solved.
How does it get solved in the comics?
In the comics, everyone that got deleted is in the Soul Stone. And there's
Oh.
sort of like a dual-sided story of how do they get out and also how do you get them out. And that's how you defeat
Interesting.
Thanos. Is everyone gets out and then they kick his shit in.
Yeah.
And that I thought would be a cool thing to explore.
Yeah, was like the Soul Stone like a physical space that all these people were in?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like they had like their own world in there.
Yeah. I think that would have been more. I don't know how they would have done it, but that sounds more interesting.
Yeah,
to
I think
me.
so too. Because like when they were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we can just make a time machine," I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's gonna be this is the solution
For sure.
And it was like, I don't know. I just wasn't into it.
Yeah, I did like the epic final battle.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
final
that was
the final
pretty
scene's
good.
great.
I liked when everyone like showed up and it was like cool.
I just thought it was like felt weird to me that it was like, all right, Thanos is gonna die, but then Thanos is also still the villain because it's the other version of him.
Yeah.
And I was like, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like I would have rather have seen him have like an arc rather than just hard reset him.
Yeah.
Because then we basically just get the Thanos back that comes in Infinity War.
Yeah.
And And I think it would have been cooler to watch them fight someone with all 5 or 6 Infinity Stones rather than him being like a chump. I don't know. I wasn't into it. I think I was into it in the theater.
I think everyone was, because it was just like, how could you not? That started when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know? So, and I remember when Iron Man came out and I was like explaining it to my dad. I was like, this is what they're doing.
Yeah, and I just remember at the end of Iron Man when like Nick Fury shows up, and I was like, "What?"
I thought that was a big deal.
It was huge.
I was like, "This has never been done before."
I was like, "They're connected," and then I remember the Captain America coming out, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's continuing."
Yeah, so it was like a lot of like, I think there was so much fire in the beginning, and it just kind of like at the end, the final movie, you know, I don't think it was the best it could have been, and I guess that kind of like, I was like, okay, it's over now.
But you know, this is actually a great segue into my thing.
Okay, cool.
If you don't mind me starting.
No, yeah, I was actually gonna make you start.
Okay, perfect.
So.
Okay, great. That means next time you start. That's how it goes. Balance. So I'm gonna open with a question for you.
Okay.
Do you consider me a negative person? Or a harsh critic?
No, I would actually say those are qualities you don't have. Specifically, negative, no, and harsh critic, definitely not. I would say you're one of the more non-judgmental people I know, and I guess judgment isn't the same as like critiquing someone, but I also no.
Okay, because I feel like I've, you know, with my job, I often meet and work with a lot of new people. And it's interesting because, you know, you cycle through all these people every time you get a new job, every time I'm on a new project. And I feel like I've gotten this reputation at work where everyone's like, oh, well, if we want to know what someone hates about this movie, let's ask Kole. And I'm like, am I really negative? Am I like a harsh critic? Like, am I just like always complaining about things to people?
Are these the same people that said you were boring?
No. Well, technically, yes and no, because they are a part of the collective of this, but they're not the perpetrators. Because like, I watched Superman, so this is what sort of like got me on this train of thought.
You went to go see Superman with your coworkers.
I did go to see with my coworkers, and I had, among all of them, the most critiques, the most quote unquote negative opinions.
Yeah.
I sense some like I think the movie's fine. I don't think it's like this masterpiece everyone says it is.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I was also getting a lot of like flack from when I was explaining my side of things, because I was like comparing it to like versions of Superman that I enjoy, like the Superman animated show, and also like My Adventures with Superman, the other animated show, or like some of the Superman comics. And just like my experience liking those better. And people are like, that's not fair. You can't compare it to that. I'm like, why? It's Superman. I can compare Superman to Superman. Like, people.
I mean, you just know it's never going to hold up to like some of the animations.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the DC animated is like peak amazing, like cinematic amazing. But back to my original. So my thing is like, I'm like having this like, am I like really, or at least lately, have I been really like negative and harsh, and like, do I complain about things a lot?
No,
because I feel like it may be one of those things where I only notice when I'm complaining, and I don't notice when I'm like.
I think you are vocal when you are stressed out about something.
Yeah,
I think that is true, but rarely do I see you in that state.
Yeah, because I think I am very opinionated. I for sure have strong opinions about things.
Yeah.
I think
that's true.
I don't think I try to like bulldoze anyone when I have like an opinion on things. At least I don't hope so. But I'm starting to feel like there's like this perception of me. I don't know if it's not just from work. Like but there are other instances from other friends where
Tell me the other instances, because I was who's saying this about you?
I feel like it's just like because like I was also talking about like the Edge of Eternity set for Magic with some folks, and then also like the Spider-Man set, and I was just like being harsh about it.
Well,
and I was like, I don't know, like I'm
but
like,
isn't there like a lot of people that, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not in it, but I guess I don't know anything, so I feel like my take on it isn't like that important.
Yeah.
But I wasn't super impressed with any of, and I looked at the pre-cons and I was like, I don't really want either of these.
Yeah, same. But I was just like, I don't know. It's just like it's been this strange like thing that I'm like, am I being like really harsh? But also at the same time, I feel like I do really enjoy movies. Also, a bunch of people in my work are trying to get me to make a Letterboxd.
Don't do that.
And it feels like a trap.
I know so many men with Letterboxd, and it's like, we don't need all those opinions. We don't need the same opinion. We don't need the same film enthusiast opinion over and over and over again.
Like, I don't feel compelled. I'm always shocked when a person's first instinct after like watching something or whatever is to immediately go online and start commenting on it.
I think that's narcissistic behavior.
Especially when it's like a negative opinion.
They're like the world needs to know.
Yeah, and it's like I understand venting and I understand whatnot, but then like getting into like fights about it and like fighting with people in comment sections, or like rage baiting people, or like people who walk out of the theater and like immediately open their Letterboxd app.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't just sit in it for like a hot second. And I'm like, I think it's also because we live in LA.
Yeah. But it does feel like people will watch movies to make a review of it on 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like I don't want to make a Letterboxd.
Don't make a Letterboxd.
But I made a deal that if they fulfill a certain end of the bargain that I wouldn't make one. I know. It was like a thing. It was my only way to like get
Who
them
was obsessed with you? Who was like, we need to know your
bunch of my coworkers, because they're like, you're so...
Your coworkers that said you were boring and a harsh critique?
A different section of the I have multiple.
Your coworkers is like a unified mind.
Yeah, they're a hive mind. Yeah. But no, I'm just like... So I was like... So that also like made me be like, am I just like always saying my opinion and people are like...
I feel like your coworkers don't know you that well.
I don't think so either. But I'm also like... Am I just really like I don't know. It's like a weird thought. I'm like, am I a negative person? Am I a harsh critic? Am I like am I a hypocrite to the version of me from last podcast where I was talking about people don't have fun? And I came out of Superman and I was like, ugh. Like, am I being a fake bitch? Like, it's me who...
No.
But because I'm just like... But I also like... But I do enjoy what I enjoy. And the things that I don't enjoy, I'll tell people I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I make like a big deal out of it. But I think it's because also like... You know, I work in the film industry and I feel like I'm surrounded by film people. And
I'm getting... I gotta say, I'm getting heated about this. I feel offended for you. And I don't think you should be friends with these people.
But it's not all... It's just like... It's not like...
They're making you think that you're...
They're not like coming up to me.
They're getting in your head. They're doing psychological damage. This is unfair. I don't like them.
But I also feel like sometimes I'll be like... I don't know. Like, I'll be like hanging out with David and I'll realize that like the past hour has just been me complaining about something. Uh-huh. And I was like... I mean, I love complaining.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about complaining.
Okay.
Complaining is fun. Okay?
It is fun.
So are you complaining for fun, or are you complaining like, oh, woe is me, I'm a victim? You don't do that. I've never seen you do that.
Because I think I am complaining for fun.
Yeah, I do that too. And then like people will like get serious about it. I'm like, no, wait, it's I'm having fun.
Yeah, and they're like trying to offer me like a really insightful solution. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm losing it. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, this happens like every other week.
Exactly. Like, I'm just like, sometimes I just need to like sit down and just like complain about something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, maybe I just need to like only complain to like certain groups of people.
I think, you know, I hate this because we're like in this culture where it's like, oh, you can't talk to this is like a thing. I've seen this online. People have given, this is not my own opinion.
Yeah.
But like people like say like, oh, you need to like talk to a therapist about stuff. And like, yeah, that's true. Everyone should talk to a therapist. But
For
also
sure.
like your friends should be okay with you venting to them.
Yeah.
And be okay with you like complaining to them. It's not like a thing where you're being negative or like this victim mentality. It's like, that's just like part of like life and sharing a life with someone.
For sure.
Like, you're allowed to complain. And if anyone's like stopping you from being yourself and enjoying talking about whatever you want to do and like whatever, then I don't think that's a real friend, especially for you, who I know isn't doing it in a way where it would be like negatively impacting someone else or like dragging down the mood or like whatever.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
Okay, but in a similar but also transitional thing that is sort of about my thing, but also kind of a second thing, I was like, you know, it's really good to be like confrontational and confident and stand up for yourself.
For sure.
But like, I've had some moments lately where I was like, maybe I need to dial it back. Because
Okay, now this one might be accurate.
I'm going to talk about specifically 2 instances that have happened semi-recently. I think I told you about the first one.
Okay.
The first one, so here's the story. I'm at Ralph's.
Oh, yeah. No, wait.
You know what I'm talking about.
I stand by you did nothing wrong.
But it's I at the moment I do believe I did nothing wrong, and I still think I did nothing wrong. But
Let's hear the story,
But
yeah.
the story goes that I was at self checkout and I was checking some stuff out as one does at self checkout, and it's just me in the self checkout lane, whatever, and there are like 7 other machines open that all say open and ready to go.
Yeah.
This lady comes up and stands directly to the side of me and is just standing there looking at me. And I was like, that's weird. And I'm like checking my stuff out. I got like a bit of stuff. And then she goes, are you almost done? And I was like, huh? I was like, what? I was like, the other machines are open. And she's like, I want to use that one. And I was like, what? Why? The other ones are like fully open. She's like, I want to use that one. Are you going to be difficult? And this was like kind of like, I think this was like 2 months ago. But I can't remember exactly what was the next portion of this story, the in between. Because she said something really bitchy and really shitty to me, and it made me just be like, fuck you, I hate you so much. And like this rage boiled up inside of me, and I was like, you're being a cunt, and I was like, you're being fucking annoying, and like leave me the fuck alone. And then she like was like, oh my god, you're so disrespectful, and blah blah blah, and like something, and she said some like bullshit, and then I was like, you know what, I curse you.
I have the text with the full story that you sent to me. I need to find it.
Which is like crazy to just scream at someone.
I'm pretty sure you specifically also said I curse your family.
I did say I curse your family, yeah. I said I curse you and I curse your family. And she was stunned. And someone in the like that was nearby went, oh my god. Because I said it really loud. And I was like, and as I left, I was like, yeah, fuck that bitch. And then I was like, was that fucking unhinged? like I can't just go around cursing people. Like, I am a witch, so like... And but that's like an instance of like, yeah, I definitely should have stood up for myself, but I think I went a little too far.
Well, like, what was the other option? I mean, you could have actually cursed her out, and
I could have started. And that was
in the moment. What was your like emotion levels? Were you angry? Genuinely angry?
I think I was definitely
more annoyed,
getting super annoyed because she was in my space.
Yeah,
she was hovering over me. She kept talking to me, even though I was like trying to like end the conversation.
And then afterwards, did you feel affected by it?
Yeah, I mean, I was annoyed. I like walked out being like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, it was annoying. And like in the moment, I don't know why, but my only instinct was to curse her.
I feel like that's a solid instinct. I mean, you could have punched her in the face.
It's true. And you know what?
You could have, like...
I also think it's great because now if bad things start happening to that woman, she's going to wonder if it's because I cursed her.
She's going to think of you on her deathbed.
Like, she is going to be haunted by my voice. And that's kind of comforting. But I'm also like, did I need to curse her? Should I have reeled it back? And then I have a recent instance. And I have not told you this story.
For sure.
Because it was a little crazy.
Crazy, like, on your part?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I was like, because, you know, I'm always telling people, like, be more confident, stand up for yourself.
Yeah, you do.
You know,
say
being
that.
confrontational is good sometimes. Obviously, like, you don't need to, like, always confront people constantly.
Yeah.
But I was at the one and only Trader Joe's. There's a Trader Joe's near my work that I can walk to, and I went to go get some groceries after work. And this was, like, you know, innocuous, random evening.
Yeah.
I go into this Trader Joe's. I'm getting all my items. I'm putting them in my cart. I'm chilling. I have my headphones in. And someone comes up behind me while I'm, like, looking at stuff and, like, like I'm picking out those pre-made meals or whatever. Like, all, like, there's, like, the Indian meal.
Those.
They're so good.
So good.
Someone comes up to me and hits me with their cart. Just shoves their cart into me.
On accident?
I thought.
Yeah.
And I turned and looked at them, and they kind of looked at me with, like, this, like, really incredulous look of, like, and I was like, ow. Like, I was like, oh, like, I was like, ow. And they were like, oh. And then she starts, like, grabbing her things out of, like, the fucking freezer. And I was like, excuse me. I was like, you just, like, rammed into me. And she was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, and then she went, can you move? I need to get that. And I, like,
I hope whatever it was, you grabbed all of them.
Oh, in this moment, I was like, I had a moment where I was like, not today. Don't do this. Because I thought about that other woman, the one that I cursed.
Yeah.
And I said, don't curse this girl. Just don't. I said, because everything you throw out, it comes back at you. You know what I mean? And so I was like, don't curse her. She doesn't need to be cursed. Just walk away and it's fine. And I walked away. And then I continued my Trader Joe's journey, and that was fine.
Okay.
The story does not end there.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, because I then go to the registers. I'm waiting in their amorphic line that Trader Joe's has, which also Trader Joe's, make a line. Just, like, throwing that out there. Like, you should just make, like, a distinct line and stop having it be, like, a vibes-based line. Because it's, like... It's just, like, there's all the counters, and, like, you can kind of form the idea of a line for each of them. But for most of the time, people are just standing in, like, a blob.
Yeah. Well, Trader Joe's is a vibe-based grocery store.
Yeah, 100%. And I go into the line, and I get in the line, and I'm chilling. And then I go, and I see that someone makes eye contact with me, one of the cashiers, as they're finishing their customer up. And I say, great. And I start to go forward. And then a cart goes in front of me.
Oh.
A cart pushed by that one woman.
Yeah.
The same woman who just hit me with hers. And I left my body. The person who I became is not the person who I associate myself with. I grabbed her cart. I grabbed it full 5-finger grip on that bitch. And I said, excuse me, you're cutting me. And she looked at me and said, I don't think so. And starts trying to pull the cart. And I kept my grip on that cart. And I said, you are cutting me. I'm going next. You already hit me with your cart. Don't piss me off more. And I still have my headphones in. So I'm trying to be like, that's the end of the conversation. So I start to pull her. I pull her cart back with her and start going forward. And then she swerves her cart and hits mine. In my mind, she just hit my car. You know what I mean? Like, my rage level jumps. I feel the heat course through my body.
What the fuck was this woman?
I don't know. And the outfit she was wearing, because this is story relevant. She was wearing, like, a Kim Kardashian, like, Skims outfit. She had her midriff exposed. It was like a tan khaki outfit that, like, blended in with her nasty skin. She had neon yellow nails, and she had her hair pulled back in a ponytail, and she had these fuck ass huge sunglasses on. And definitely had lip filler.
Okay.
People can have lip filler, but on her it looked bad.
Yeah, people can have all those things, but specifically, she looked horrible.
But she looked terrible in them, and she shouldn't have put it on that morning. She should have stayed home.
Yeah,
because then she wouldn't.
It sounds like she was also having a bad day.
Because then she wouldn't have been screamed at by me.
Yeah,
as I did start screaming at her
for sure.
And I as I recall what the other person said, the person that's not me in this situation,
but you screaming. So it's like everyone in the Trader Joe's now watching you both.
Yes.
Because I'll tell you what, if I saw anyone grab a cart, I'd probably
eyes
locked on. Yeah.
But the thing is, my opening statement was, "Listen up, you fucking bitch." I said, "You already hit me with your cart. You're mad disrespectful. You're in my fucking way. I am just trying to buy my groceries, as are you. Mm-hmm. Don't piss me off. It's Wednesday. I don't need this shit." And she looks at me like, "Oh my God, like you're fucking crazy." And I was like, "I'm crazy? You're the crazy one who just fucking hit me with your cart and now you're trying to cut me?" I'm like, "Do you got a problem with me?" I was like, "Are you racist? Do you hate me?" And I just started going off on her.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking. Mm-hmm. This cashier, panicking. Their eyes were wide and they were scared.
Yeah.
And then I think I said something. I think I said something along the lines.
This is going out to everyone.
I know. I said something along the lines of, I'll just say it. I said that she had wet chicken looking skin ass face. Mm-hmm. Which, what does that mean? Who gave her that line?
I don't know where that came from, but I don't think she'll ever forget it.
I don't think so either. And I said, "Get the fuck out of my way. Don't make this a bigger scene, because if you do, I will fuck you up." Which, not great to threaten someone in public.
For sure.
At screaming volume. Mm-hmm. My body is hot.
Yeah.
You know me. I already run hot. I've gotten hotter. I push her cart again, and I go in front, and I go to the cashier.
Yeah.
And I hear her being like, "Can I talk to a manager about like something?" And this person just starts ringing me up.
Yeah.
He's trying to get me out of there.
Yeah.
Shout out him in this story, because this man was trying to get me out of there. He was not your typical young 24-year-old Trader Joe's employee. He was like a man. He was like a grown 50-year-old man.
Probably had just scarred for life.
Yeah. And he's trying to get me out of there, and he's ringing me up fast. And he's like, "This is your total. I'll bag it up. I'm bagging it up." And I'm just sitting there, and I'm still ears ringing, face hot.
I'm sure things were probably blurring.
It wasn't that I was seeing red. It was I was watching a film of myself killing her in my brain, and I was just so annoyed. And I have K-pop Demon Hunters still playing in my fucking ears, which is the other crazy part of this. And I was just and then I was able to get out. No one came after me, thankfully. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can't stop you from leaving.
Yeah. All I did was yell at her.
Yeah.
And she deserved it.
Right.
But I go into the parking lot. I put my stuff in my thing. I didn't put my cart back, which I felt bad about because I was too upset. Mm-hmm. I get in my car. I start driving. And I went, "What the hell? What the hell? What did you just say?" I was like, "You can't do that to people." And I immediately was still thinking about the woman that I cursed in the Ralphs. And I was like,
she got off easy.
I should have just cursed this girl.
I think it would be better
on.
if you just cursed people.
I think so too. But I was like, I can't do this. And then this is sort of what set me on because I think in that same day and instance of that week, this was last week, by the way, this was the same thing where people were like, "Oh, well, if you want a harsh critique, ask Kole." Mm-hmm. And so I think those two were blending into my mind, and it set me on this spiral of am I a negative, really
no.
critical person?
I would say no, not at all.
Yeah. Thank you.
Those are not words I would use to describe you. I think you are protective.
Yeah.
And I think you can. I think when you're challenged, you typically rise to the challenge, for better or worse.
That's a great way to put that. I love to rise to a challenge, because that lady,
I don't
challenged
think
me.
I don't think you're the type to really let things go. And that can be a negative or positive attribute.
Yeah. I just like went to sleep that night like thinking so hard about wet chicken skin ass face. And I was like, who fed me that line?
That came from above.
That came from below. That came from far below. So I don't really know. This is like not a thing that I can really like wrap up nicely with a bow, because I don't know what the conclusion of this is, other than maybe I need to like chill out.
I think that it's good to have self-reflection.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this story. It made everyone laugh in the moment. I didn't understand that this was a funny thing. I was being very sincere. But I was in the car with my cousin and his wife, and we were talking about like friends that I'm like no longer friends with, who like we like parted ways, and it was like not a good ending with like a couple different friendships.
For sure.
And I was like, I'm a very self-reflective person. I try to notice patterns in myself, and I did self-reflecting on those situations, and I realized I did nothing wrong. I meant that sincerely. I still believe that and think that. But they thought that was very funny. Which, I don't know, that just reminded me of this.
Yeah, because, like, I think in those moments, I definitely didn't do anything wrong. But I was like...
I really don't. I mean, what are you... I guess the best thing would have been to maybe let it go.
Yeah.
Like, that probably would have been the safer...
Or be like, excuse me.
Option.
I was in line here. Would you mind standing behind me?
Yeah, but, you're negotiating with the terrorist at that point.
It's true. I am negotiating with terrorists. And you know what? I don't know what the end of this thought is.
I guess, like...
I don't know what I'm looking for out of this, because it's also, like, I don't know that I know that it is a problem, but also that it isn't a problem.
Here's the thing. Sometimes the safest option is to be willing to let someone be... Like, it's willing to be the pushover.
Yeah.
And I've never seen it in you to be willing to take on that role.
I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah. And maybe you gotta work on that.
Maybe there's like maybe I can work on being like kinder, because I also don't think of myself as having very many outbursts.
I don't know if it has to do with kindness. I think maybe it has to do with, because I think you're a very kind person. I generally think maybe it's like dealing with impossible people.
Yeah. This is sort of off topic, but I don't know that I've ever told you this story. It's not really a story. It's more of an instance. This has nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
Okay.
I just thought about me interacting with strangers, and this story came to mind. Uh-huh. And it, I was having a really bad day, and I was on the train, and this was like when I was in college and being a nightmare. And I was on the train, and this person... I had my headphones in. I was like leaning my head against the glass. I was like, not trying to interact with people.
Yeah.
And this guy, very nice man, kind of looks at me and goes, "Hey, how you doing? Why you look so glum?" And something inside of me was like, how dare he talk to me? So I just looked at him and I went, my son would have been 4 today. And then I just looked away, and he did not talk to me for the rest of the train ride. And I was like, why'd you do that? What demon lives inside?
No, that one does make full sense to me. I actually think out of all these instances, that one you 100% did nothing wrong. Because that man had no right
to talk to me with my headphones on.
Yeah. Talk to you with your headphones on? You're a stranger on a train?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you know what? I don't feel bad anymore.
That man could have been Satan.
Dude, he could have been trying to steal my soul.
He absolutely could have, and you warded him off.
I'm always prepared.
He said, not that one.
Not this one.
That one was ready.
He's good. All right, what's your thing? Because I feel like if I keep talking, it's just going to be, this is going to turn into something.
Well, Well, my thing, I definitely want to be more of a conversation between us. I compiled a list.
Oh,
And I'm going
okay.
to start off by saying you know this because I did watch it. Like I told you as soon as I watched it.
Yeah.
But I did watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Incredible.
And incredible. So good.
My favorite movie of the year so far.
This is not a critique in any way, but
Oh my god, I like my heart just to beat.
I think, in my personal humble opinion, they made the Saja boys too hot. They made them too attractive. It's confusing.
But that's the point.
They have no business being that hot.
Yeah.
That movie has no business being that good.
That movie is way too good.
Those animators were on something when they made. Oh my god, what?
It's such a good movie.
So I compiled a list of like cartoon characters that I think are too hot.
Okay, cool.
And some of them I feel like are a little. There's one on here I think will definitely
surprise me.
I don't know. I think it would surprise anyone, but it's on my list.
I have a quick question before you go into your list, which is which of the Saja boys do you think is the hottest?
The thing is, I don't know them by name.
So Ginu's Ginu.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The guy with the abs they call Abby.
Oh, yeah.
The dude with the pink hair is Romance.
I think the one that you have just not mentioned.
The one with the long bangs? Or the one that raps, which is Baby Saja.
I think, I don't know, I feel like I like them as a group.
Yeah.
I think they're so hot as a group.
They
and when
are.
they do that pose and when they're saying, I was ready to give my soul. I would have walked through that TV
This
and given my
you,
when they were rising.
You would have succumbed. I wouldn't have.
I absolutely was ready.
Oh, yeah.
You would have had to have held me back.
I would have had to hold you because I would be.
And you know what? You would have gotten me out of that trance. I would have been like, "Put me back, put me back."
And I would have been like, "Huntrix is debuting a new song. Shut up." I'm sorry. Like, rip to all the people who like fell with the Saja boys, but I'm built different. I'm like too much of a Huntrix stan. I could literally never.
Yeah.
A demon man could never tempt me over 3 girl bosses.
This is how our friendship would have broken up in that world.
Oh my god! And you would have gone to the concert because they would have been like.
And I probably would have died.
Oh my god! Well, depending on how close you were sitting to the fire.
Yeah, for sure. But I think I would have been first in line.
You would have started pushing. Okay, wait. Give me your list.
Okay, so here's the list, and this is not a complete list. I compiled this list earlier today because I've been thinking about this all week, and these are mostly from my childhood, and there's a couple on here that are added from recently. Okay, so Maddie Fenton, Danny Phantom's mom.
That was okay.
Okay. Fiona from Shrek, specifically as an ogre form.
Yeah, I think she does look better as an ogre.
Okay.
And I also agree that Maddie Fenton is she's also built like a Pixar mom, so
yeah, she's
gorgeous.
And character-wise, she's just also a
and
very
she's
badass
smart
character.
and she's cool. Yeah,
Specifically the episode where she like saves Danny when he like loses powers. I was super
great episode.
I was super in her
because like for me, for Danny Phantom was Danny. I thought Danny was so
he's
cute.
also very attractive.
Yeah,
but I kind of tried to stick to like one per thing, and
no, for sure, she's your Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
Okay. So next one.
Okay. So pretty much everyone in Arcane except for Jace, but also Vi is at the top of that list.
Everyone in Arcane is beautiful. I think Jace is hot. I know you don't.
I hate Jace.
I know you hate Jace.
Personality is a big thing for me. The character has to also be interesting and have mannerisms that I find hot.
Yeah.
Jace was always I thought was an idiot.
This would be like a whole different discussion to get into, but I like Jace. You don't like Jace. It's fine. The scene in Arcane season 2 where Jace is like shirtless and hammering.
The only time I loved Jace was at the end. I hated the hammer. When he was walking around that big fucking hammer, I was angry.
I think it's because I'm used to it because it's in the game.
I guess they had to do it because it's in the game, but I was like, why do you gotta be that big, Jace?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Also really sexy in Arcane is oh my god.
Victor?
I don't think Victor's like sexy. I think Victor's attractive because he's like a pathetic hot. You know what I mean?
I think Victor's really hot. The only time I liked Jace was at the very end when him and Victor were kind of like reconnecting.
Yeah, and
spoilers.
And the power of gayness saved the day.
That was like probably the only time I was like, Jace is a little redeemable.
Yeah, I think. My God, why am I? Vander. I think Vander's really hot.
Oh.
Okay,
I see
fine.
what you.
Okay,
like
go on.
Thing. Okay.
I agree. Everyone in Arcane is hot.
Okay. The other mom in Coraline. And just to be clear, I have not watched Coraline all the way through because it scares the shit out of me.
This is really freaky, but okay, the other mom, specifically the other mom.
Specifically the other mom.
I mean, she does serve more looks in that movie.
Look, the thing is,
or the other mother, rather, is what her name is.
I think I kind of have like a thing for monsters. So like,
real. You don't say.
I mean, like for the most and most of my history with this, they've all been pretty much humanoid.
Yeah.
But like monsters are like a thing, I think, because I don't really very rarely to never do I experience attraction to like people in real life. Mm-hmm. But like fictional characters that's true. It's very true about me.
I do know that about you.
Yeah.
Like when you're like, oh, that person's attractive, I'm like, what?
Yeah. And even then, it is like a thing where I'm like, well, not for me.
Yeah. You're like, I recognize that they could be attractive.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
like that.
next one.
Okay. Yeah. So we talked about the Saja boys. Meg from Hercules.
Oh yeah, that one's obvious.
That one's obvious. The Joker, specifically the one voiced by Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm. The animated Joker / video game Joker. I agree. He's like he has a lot more of like a charisma and like yeah.
I'm saving my favorite for the top. I've got two more, and then we're gonna get to my favorite. Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, you have to be like blind and like
Death from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he was given.
Yeah. And then I don't remember her name. I haven't watched it in a while, but I know I was obsessed with this character as a child, and I watched this movie a lot as a kid.
Okay.
But the goddess in Sinbad, Legend of the Seven
Eris?
Seas. Yes! She's at the top of my list. I was really obsessed with her.
Eris is so hot in that movie.
She had like no business being that sexy.
Well, because like also every scene she's in, she's like drawn in a curve.
Yeah.
She's always curved. Her
She's
hair is always
gorgeous.
moving.
And she's like into Sinbad, and she's like, I think, trying to like seduce him throughout the movie. And my little child brain
seduced.
couldn't I think that started me on a kick for like manipulative romance, which I'm really into.
That is true. That is also true.
Like something about like a bad manipulative person trying to seduce like some innocent. I don't know.
I mean, Eris is like so hot. She has a great voice and she looks cool. All her scenes look really cool. Like her like realm where she lives. Yeah. She's hot.
Yeah. So that was it's not at all complete. I could probably name a whole bunch others. Yeah. And I feel like those were all pretty relatively normal. Yeah. And I think down the pipeline it gets a little freakier. Do you have one in your mind
that like isn't normal?
I think, okay, so here's the thing. I think when we start talking about my history with characters in dark romance, it gets really weird. Okay. Because, I love vampires. Yeah. Werewolves also can get it. Witches. Shapeshifters, fairies, really of any kind. Yeah. Absolutely fairies.
Mermaids.
The fae, mermaids. There's been an alien or two in there. Yeah. So I would just say it's just like I don't know. I just think maybe we shouldn't discuss those worlds.
Okay. We could stay up at the surface level.
We gotta stay at the surface level. Maybe on a later podcast.
Did you ever watch Treasure Planet?
Yeah.
Jim Hawkins, main character.
Yeah.
He does it for me a lot.
I could see that.
That was like a blueprint man for me growing up.
It wasn't one of my favorites. Hot. I think I remember.
Because I thought he was so cute and like there's like this scene where he like pushes his hair back and does like this like thing where he like rubs his stomach that I remember like as a kid I was like, whoa.
Yeah. He had, I think, he has like kind of like a boyish charm, like an adventure kind of like definitely like main character.
And also his haircut and his look are stuff that men are doing now.
Yeah.
Which I was like, wow. So this movie is in so many different ways ahead of its time. More people need to watch Treasure Planet because that movie's so fucking good.
Yeah, it is a great movie. I've not seen it in a long time.
It's so good. You gotta rewatch it. I think I'm trying to like offer you my own list now.
Yeah,
because I feel like that.
And
would
I did not tell you ahead of time I was doing.
And that's fine. That's fine. I mean, Jim Hawkins immediately comes to mind. I'm trying to think of other like TV shows because I also watch a lot of.
Do you have any that are like? I feel like my most hear me out on that list was probably The Other Mother from Coraline.
Yeah. I always think about like the like who would I put down for like my like hear me outs, but I don't think like I have anything that crazy. But I remember I'm just trying to think of like stuff that I watched growing up. Like I thought like I watched a lot of anime growing up. Like I thought like Ichigo was really hot from Bleach, which is like pretty normal.
Yeah.
Colonel Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist.
I never watched Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh my god, you gotta watch it. It's so good. You have to watch Brotherhood. Don't watch the original. Watch Brotherhood. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I thought Jake Long from American Dragon, Jake Long.
I did find him attractive.
I thought he was super cute.
Yeah,
I also thought
I liked him in Dragon Force.
I liked him in Dragon Force. There's an episode where they do like the dragon tournament where like all the dragons from the world get together.
Yeah. Wait, isn't it his family or is it the other?
It's like a bunch of dragons from all around the world.
Oh.
And there's one guy in it who's the Australian dragon, and I thought he was really hot. Danny Phantom, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like other animated stuff because we're kind of doing animation as a theme, so I'm trying to stay within theme. I feel like I'm missing something really obvious.
Could do video games.
Oh my god, video games. That list can go on and on and on forever. Like, wow. I thought like Vaughn from Final Fantasy 12 was really hot growing up. He also has kind of like the boyish adventure vibe, so I think there's like a theme going on there. Yeah. I'm trying to think of some like really crazy ones though. I don't know that I have any that come to the.
Yeah, I think that your taste and my taste are probably as different as could possibly be.
For sure.
I think you do. I think you're attracted to. I don't know if it would be like. I think more conventional. Yeah. Like things that are attractive, which I actively tend to not find attractive.
I like a pretty boy. Like, yeah. That's what I like.
I would see that and I'm like not really.
Like a boy next door pretty boy, like Jason De Laurentiis. Like. Yeah. Like that one's pretty obvious. Because I also remember like not animated, but I had a really big crush on Ashton Kutcher growing up.
For sure.
Specifically him as Kelso in That 70s Show.
Yeah, I don't know this.
I thought he was so hot and so cute.
Which I fundamentally don't understand. And this has nothing to do with me being attracted to women. I don't understand that at like and I get that he's conventionally attractive, but I don't understand how people find that as like the conventional attraction. It's hard for me to explain.
No, I get it. I mean,
I know his face is like symmetrical, I guess.
Yeah, and he's like taller and whatever, like, nice hair. Oh, I also had a crush on Static Shock. I thought he was really cute. I thought he was so cool. I thought his powers were so cool. Yeah. I feel like I'm like missing someone really obvious, but I just can't think of it.
Yeah, maybe you think of it later.
I thought Jorgen Von Strangle from Fairly Odd Parents was hot.
I feel like that's kind of a crazy one. Oh, you know what? In Danny Phantom, I thought, what's his name was hot.
Evil Danny Phantom?
The evil, he wasn't evil Danny Phantom. He was like
the one from the future or whatever, yeah.
Oh, he was hot. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm talking about like.
The box ghost?
The other.
For sure. The box ghost. Do you know who's really hot in Danny Phantom? That I'm surprised. I actually am surprised.
He's like the main villain against Danny Phantom. He's got like the spiky hair, and he's rich, and he loves Maddie. He's like obsessed with Maddie, and he hates their dad. What's his name?
I can't remember, but
he's like
in Danny Phantom, hot. Ember, the ghost Ember, she's
hot.
Oh,
she is hot. You're absolutely right. Ember, also, the guy that it's good.
It's so good. She's hot.
Wait, the guy that she ends up with, Johnny Ghost, is that his name?
Johnny Ghost.
Is that his name?
I don't remember this. It's been a while since I've watched Danny Phantom.
She does date. He's like obsessed with her, and I think they date. And they ride off on a bike together. I've watched Danny Phantom a couple times.
That's funny.
I love the show so much. There's a guy. What's his name? I'm not gonna.
Oh, you know what's a funny? Actually, this is kind of a hear me out.
Vlad.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about
sure.
now.
Yeah.
You know, this is sort of a hear me out.
Okay.
This is when I was younger, and this did not last for a long time.
Okay.
But I did think Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Because he's like feisty.
I don't know what it was
he's
about him.
outsmarting
Yeah, he's just like, no, that's Jerry. Jerry's the
Tom.
Tom is the cat.
Jerry's the cat. Wait, Jerry's the mouse.
Yeah, that's what I said. Tom, the cat.
Tom is the cat.
Because Tom
Jerry's
cat.
Oh, I guess. You were into the cat?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
Fucking crucify me. I'm sorry. Like.
I guess this comes down to like our different tastes.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd be more into, I guess, Jerry because he's like.
Or the bulldog.
He's like smarter and he like. I am attracted to like the manipulative nature.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's more of like a characteristic that I'm interested in.
So like the Roadrunner, you're like really or like the Wile E. Coyote, I guess is technically more manipulative. But he's also kind of stupid.
I would say they have to be. I think there has to be like some kind of sexy element about them. They have to be doing it in like a sexy or like sensual way.
Did you like Jessica Rabbit?
Yes, I love Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, and she's hot.
What
about like Betty Boop?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think of other just like hot ladies. Oh my gosh.
This like for animation, it really doesn't. The gender doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. Because they're just like cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Someone else that I was really obsessed with when I was young was Kiba from Naruto. He's the one with the dog. Mm-hmm. I thought he was super hot.
I never watched Naruto.
Or Toshiro Hitsugaya from Bleach. These are all going to go over your head, and that's fine.
I've seen Bleach.
He's the white blonde hair or the white haired one that has all the ice powers. He's always like really short.
You know,
but I thought he was so cute.
What was I? Yeah. There's like
I also thought
few...
Aizen is hot, but that's a little problematic. That's an evil manipulator man right there.
I think there's like a few
Okay.
animes I watched as a kid that I wouldn't remember the characters from that I found attractive. Yeah.
Or Orin High School Host Club. You didn't watch that either,
I
did
did
you?
not watch that.
Yeah, I was really into Hikaru and Koru and Mori Senpai. All these names are going to go over your head. It's fine. It's okay. This is really problematic. I think you've watched Death Note, right?
Yes.
I thought Light was really
No, wait. I thought Light was really hot too.
because he's like so
Light
evil.
is hot, and he's like so evil.
I also thought he always got hotter when they would do the scenes where like his hair turns like red and like L's is
Oh
blue.
my god, yeah. I thought Elle was really hot, and I was like, they're gonna get together.
They should. Greatest love story that never happened.
Oh my
Just like
God.
Sasuke and Naruto.
Like, spoilers. Okay, but when Light does kill Elle,
Yeah.
it was like he's not gonna be able to do it. He's so evil.
Yeah.
He's like so evil.
He is unbelievably.
And I feel like him being that intense and that made him more attractive.
I agree.
I was like, I love a man.
Every scene with Light, I was like, this guy is fucking.
He was so passionate.
Like I would
be
be Misa in that situation where I would be like obsessed with him.
I think I would too, because I think the thing in your head, you see all that passion, you're like, turn that towards me.
Exactly, which is what she wanted.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
But no one
He never would have, but he never could.
Light could never love someone as much as he loved being God.
Yeah. True. But God, you wish.
God, you wish. Because if a man loved you that hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
I think villains, like the concept of villains, really bad people being like in love and being like, I will kill everyone
for you.
Yeah. I think that's sexy. And I don't want that in real life. No one wants that.
But
okay?
I want that for you.
But it's like fun to like,
you need
to fantasize about.
You need like a girlfriend that's like an Italian mobster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you need someone that like she comes home and you're like, where were you? And she's like, it doesn't matter. And she's like, you're like, where were you? You told me you would quit the job. And then she's like, I can't get out of this life. Do you want nice things? And you guys like argue, but then you have like really passionate sex.
Yeah. I have like a really toxic relationship that's built on passion and physicality.
Yeah. And you're also now Italian in this situation.
And I'm Italian. Which I am Italian. I didn't tell you this. When I went to Italy and I saw all those like short brunettes with big butts, I was like, these are my people.
You're like, I'm home. Yeah. Hello, everyone. It's me, your future princess.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing someone.
I'm sure you are.
It's like a really obvious
There's so
like,
many
crush for me as a kid. I just like.
There are so many.
It's gonna come. It'll come to me. It'll come to me, and then I'll be angry that I didn't say it, and then I'll have to do a follow up, and then I'll have to do an apology tour. It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought was hot. Also a villain. I don't know. Okay, should we take a break and then come back for our thing?
I think that sounds good. It's getting hot.
It is getting a little warm in here. All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes or seconds, really. And we're back.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Me llamo Kole. E2?
Ma'am, Christina.
I don't know why I needed to open it like that. But we're back, and that means we're going to be talking about our thing. Christina took a sip of her drink.
I took a drink of water.
Can't believe you. You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
But we're here to talk about our thing, and our thing is currently the Smash television success series. That didn't make sense. Pretty Little Liars. We're here to specifically talk about episode 22, 23, and 24 of season 2. And then we have one more episode, which is going to be the finale, but we're going to talk about that next episode because it's a big episode.
I am so excited to talk about the finale.
I am too. But so these 3 episodes were pretty much everything leading to the finale, and we're kind of continuing these plot lines that we just discovered, which is like Jason is Spencer's half brother and they're related, and then the other things that are kind of going on is the Arya and Ezra thing is still happening, which is kind of Arya's whole thing throughout these entire
She's
episodes.
like not even part of the main plot. It's like she's in her own little B
She's in her own show.
For the like they're cutting like it's like the other girls are like dealing with being like this horror stuff and like in the shop and like
targeted
fighting
by
for their lives and being like blackmailed, and Arya's like crying with Ezra in his house being like, my parents are gonna send me to boarding school, unrelated to A at all.
I can literally sum up right now everything that happens to Arya in these 3 episodes.
Please do.
Arya's parents find out. Ella goes to talk to Ezra and Arya about the situation. She wants to be more understanding. In her effort to be more understanding, she's like telling Arya like, I will be more understanding, but I don't know that I can exactly like be fully on board with this because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Arya continues to be like, but I love him, and they're like, you're 16. And then Byron's being crazy, and then Byron's trying to like give Ezra this like really good job in New Orleans so that he goes and leaves his daughter alone and whatnot. That happens. It's whatever. They go back and forth about like, should Arya not? Is it better to stay? Is it better to go? Should I just go and leave, like get out of your hair, and then all the conflict would stop? He doesn't end up going. He ends up staying. Arya almost got sent to boarding school. She didn't. She threatens her parents with
she blackmails them.
Yeah, about Byron cheating on her mom, on her mom.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wow, Arya, that was crazy. And then Byron...
Like, they weren't just about to send her to boarding school, which was also, like, a huge betrayal.
Yeah, and then Byron gets Ezra fired at Hollis College.
Yeah.
That is all that happens to Arya in these 3 episodes.
I will say, I don't like Arya. I think
I guess
Ezra...
technically there's one more thing that happens to her.
Okay, but Ezra sucks. I don't like Arya. My only, like, I 100% agree. Their parents should have had him arrested the second they found out.
The moment.
That is, like, the only
they
thing
should have
done.
called the police.
I think besides that, like, I obviously, like, agree with the parents that she should not be dating Ezra. That being said, I think Byron is the worst father ever.
Yeah. He's terrible.
He's a horrible
He's
father.
definitely one of the worst parents. He just kind of sucks. And
he does kind of suck. What the hell is happening?
Who knows? The other thing that happens with Arya is that I guess the last time we saw her, they met the guy, Duncan Idaho. His name isn't Duncan Idaho. It's Duncan something. Duncan Idaho is the name.
I was like, I guess that's his name.
Duncan Idaho is Jason Momoa from Dune. But his name is Duncan. His name is Duncan.
I was like, that name's familiar. That must be his name.
His name is Duncan, but it's not Duncan Idaho. It's Duncan something. He's like a pilot. He takes Arya flying, and he basically The big piece of information that Arya does
He
get...
takes her flying, and he's like, do you want to fly the plane?
Yeah.
And she holds onto the thing, and she gets nervous. She's like, take over. And he's like interrogating her in the sky.
Yeah, kind of being like, I'm not going to grab the wheel until you answer my question.
Yeah.
But it's also not like the most threatening thing.
Yeah, he's like ends up being a good guy. But if someone ever did that to me, I would kill him.
Yeah,
I would kill him on the spot.
But he gives a really big piece of information to Arya, which is that Allison and him used to go flying together because, I guess...
Yeah.
Because, you know, you just take people flying.
I guess he, like, maybe taught Allison how to fly.
Yeah, which is crazy that Allison knows how to fly a plane. Allison could have caused 9/11. But we're not going to talk about that. But she technically...
Allison knew how to fly a plane.
She did, but yeah. But anyways, he gives the information that Allison was actually in Rosewood basically 8 hours before the girls thought she set foot in, which means there's an unaccounted for 8-hour window of when Arya was in Rosewood. Or not Arya, Allison was in Rosewood. So that was like a new piece of information that the girls were like, what?
Yeah.
And then the other person who sort of like doesn't really do much these last episodes was Emily. Because
Yeah.
like all Emily
Emily's
does is
whole
worry
thing
about
is
Maya.
like, yeah, it's like, where's Maya? Where's Maya? I can sum up Emily's because it's really, really short.
Hit it.
Emily gets an email that's from Maya, and it's like, I'm safe, don't worry about me, I'm like leaving or something like that. And then Emily tells Maya's parents, hey, I know she's missing, but like I got this email, I think she's fine. Maya, according to Jason, left a box of Allison's stuff on his porch because Maya used to live in that house after they had like sold it, and now but he did not see her. He's just like, that's where it must have come from. And then Maya sends Emily another text that's like, I thought I could trust you, why'd you tell me?
Why'd you snitch to my parents?
Yeah, why'd you snitch to my parents? Which is like not a Maya type text.
It's not a Maya text to do. So something's going on with Maya.
Something's going on with Maya, and we don't actually see her at all. We just see her send these. She just sends these emails and texts.
And like all Emily does is just be like, Maya, where's Maya? Maya.
But I will say specifically, like, I think even when I watched this, I was like, those do not sound like Maya.
No.
At this point, I thought A had Maya. I was like, A has Maya.
The other thing that kind of happens during these episodes is we're trying to pin down who's A.
Yeah. Which the girls think at this moment it's Melissa.
Because Melissa was found out having sent threatening texts to Allison, never signed them as A, but like their dad ended up hiring like a private detective to go investigate it, and then the $15,000 that Allison had hidden away was not the same $15,000 that Peter Hastings paid. It was because he paid $15,000 to a detective to look into Melissa
Which
threatening
apparently
Allison.
both the parents did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like a whole thing where like the money ended up coming from somewhere else. I don't know that we still know where the money's from.
Which is crazy to like pay a detective $15,000 to investigate your own daughter.
Yeah. But also the Hastings aren't great parents.
They're insane.
The only great thing recently is that Veronica Hastings got a Bob.
Yeah. Thank God someone
That's
did.
really important. So the big thing right now is that like, who's A? It's either Garrett, or Melissa. That's kind of the two that's sitting. They technically did have Jenna sitting in there, but then this thing happens where A kind of traps Jenna in the De Laurentiis house, sets it on fire. Hannah ends up pulling Jenna out because she's a good person. Jenna kind of admits to the girls, she's like, I don't want you guys to be afraid of me. Like, you don't have anything to fear. Like, I realize that I'm in the wrong for like holding grudges against you guys and holding you accountable for Allison's actions and blah, 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 blah. So it's sort of this thing where like, oh, Jenna's like off the hook. Also, Jenna gets eye surgery, and
she had her, she did have an eye surgery.
And it didn't work.
Yeah, she takes off the patch. She's like, I have to know. And then she starts crying.
It doesn't work. She's still blind. She's crying. It's like this terrible thing that turns out to be a lie.
Yeah.
Because at the very end of episode 24, Jenna's like in her mirror, like taking her makeup off, and then there's like a fly that lands on the mirror, and she fucking smashes it with a newspaper, which means
after she looks like directly at her. Yeah.
So it means Jenna can see again.
Such a great
reveal
scene.
because she like fully fake cries.
You fully believe she can't see.
Yeah, she tells everyone the surgery didn't work. Like she thought it would work. It was like this whole thing.
And on her own, after she's established she's not the threat.
Yeah.
Then on her own, she like kills.
So then it kind of, for us, the audience, it kind of flips back to this like, oh shit, is Jenna A? And now she can see, which means she's even more threatening. Mona's still getting threatening texts, but she's also like helping the girls scheme, which is fun.
Can we talk about Mona's plotline? It's so interesting. I loved this plotline.
The way that they decide to figure out if Melissa
Okay,
is
so
A.
Mona first gets a text from A. She immediately takes it to Hannah, and it's like, you need to break up Hannah.
Break up Hannah and her junior high or hottie, or you go back to being a junior high naughty.
Yeah. So
Don't test me.
Mona's like, what do we do? I have to like break you guys up.
Yeah.
So she tells Hannah this. They come up with this plan. I think Mona comes up with it.
Yeah.
Because they're also like, they think Melissa's A. So like, we're going to figure out if Melissa's A or not. We're also going to like get you off the hook with A. So what they do is they have Caleb and Mona sit in like, I think it's Mona's car.
Yeah.
And it's like on a dark street. It's like the street
Yeah.
in Rosewood.
So like Melissa's visiting a store.
Yeah, Melissa's, I think, getting dry cleaner or something. And they like follow her there, make sure the car is parked in a place where she's going to see it. And then they like start cuddling. And you and I looked at each other and we're like, are they about to make out? And neither of us remembered the
that
scene.
they do in fact start making out.
Yeah, and then like and then Mona initiates and they start making out.
Yeah.
And it's like,
because it's to see that if Melissa sees something crazy, is she going to immediately blackmail the girls?
it was
as A?
crazy scene. That scene was crazy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy for like reasons we'll get into later.
Yeah.
I think it's just a crazy.
It's insane.
That's a crazy.
But it's a great
scene.
scheme because they end up getting a text
So
from
yeah,
A.
Melissa does see them.
Yeah.
And then A, like, so it's looking bad for Melissa because
Yeah.
A
saw
sends
something
Hannah a text
about
that's
it,
like,
yeah.
oh, I didn't know BFFs shared BFs.
Yeah.
It's like something like that.
It's like you share everything with your BFF, including your BF or something like that.
Yeah. So they're like, it must be Melissa.
Yeah, 'cause
A
Melissa's
had to
now-
have seen them
Yeah.
make out.
Which is like a whole thing. And it's like, oh shit, Melissa's probably A. Spencer doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Hannah wants to go to the police.
Oh, there is something we skipped that's going to be relevant very soon.
Is it the psychic child?
we'll get to that because I think we should talk about that whole plot line all at once because the ending of that is so good. But A does leave Garrett's badge outside of the De Laurentiis' house.
That exploded with Jenna.
With Jenna. So essentially framing Garrett for nearly killing Jenna.
And at the end of the most recent episode, Garrett gets arrested by the police
Yeah,
for the murder of Allison De Laurentiis.
Garrett, very suspicious, comes over to the Hastings house and is talking to Melissa. They kiss. Melissa, worst taste in men ever.
She cannot date a
Her
single
track
good guy.
record, unbelievable.
And it doesn't get better from here.
No, it does not. She started with Ren. Oh my god, I forgot.
Technically, she starts with Ian.
I guess Ian, Ren goes back to Ian, then's with Garrett. Worst track record in men whatsoever. Yeah.
Melissa needs help. A lot of help.
A lot of help.
But so basically then Garrett gets framed for the murder right as the girls are about to go report Melissa to the police. So it's like this whole thing about like, did they get something on Garrett? Because they don't know that A planted that badge.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh shit, did Garrett
and
actually
I do think
do it?
Melissa looks at Spencer, and I think Melissa thinks that they framed him or something, which they didn't. They have no idea why he's being arrested.
They don't know. Everyone's
They're
shocked in that moment.
Which, another thing that we just brushed over, Hannah saves Jenna's life.
Oh, yeah.
The whole town hates these girls, right? And she literally pulls
without
hesitation, pulls this blind girl out of a burning building. And it doesn't make the news.
Like, Hannah,
it's not talked about. There's just like the girls evil, doing evil shit as always.
They only care to see these girls down. And Hannah was also zero hesitation. There's a fire going on, and she grabbed that metal door handle and went in. And normally, the
second she saw Jenna was in there, she opens the door and goes into the smoke and fire and saves her life.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah. But it did not make any news. No one talked about it.
No one cares.
No one was like, Hannah, you did that? No,
someone in Rosewood is probably like, I bet she started that fire. Like, the town just hates the girls.
I would not be surprised.
And I understand, because also in these episodes, like, Melissa once again points out that half the town probably hated Allison. Mm-hmm. So, like, people associate them with Allison. Allison was is the devil. But, like, and then in this same episode, there's a great stupid plot line of they go to this doll hospital that they got an address from the dude who like swiped all the numbers for Allison. They go to this doll hospital. There's this old lady and this.
It's such a creepy place.
Yeah, and there's this old lady and this freaky little kid in like a color block shirt who's like, 2 people came in. And we're looking for the dolls that you're looking for. One was a girl with hair that was dark like yours. They were talking about the girl who got buried alive and hit with a shovel. And they're like, what the fuck? How does this kid know?
Yeah.
Because Spencer points out that, like, the news did not write about how Allison died.
Yeah, but then it's implied.
So this like weird psychic kid did
the
it.
owner is like, he sees things.
Yeah, the owner's like, he has a gift. He sees things that haven't happened yet.
And this doll, it's dark. The dolls are like the creepy looking dolls.
Yeah.
And there's even like voodoo dolls in
Yeah.
the window. Like and they're bringing them into the basement where it's like the repair shop for the dolls.
Which is hilarious.
And this like creepy ass kid.
And then there's this wonderful scene where they like go back before they go to report Melissa. They're like, okay, what if we show the little kid the video of Melissa and Garrett and ask them if these are the people that came in?
Yeah, so they're like, let's go ask the psychic
Let's
kid.
go ask the psychic child, which Hannah is like, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I agree with her.
I agree with Hannah 100%.
And they go back to the
this.
doll hospital. There's no one there. And then they end up going in and this recording is playing is like, you'll end up like me. You'll end up like me. And they open up this closet and there's like a doll that looks like Allison half buried alive.
Yeah. Oh, and then you see behind a doll mask, there's someone there
Someone's
with them
watching them. And then all these dolls just start flying off the shelves and it's like crazy. And this like monkey doll starts like hitting us tambourine.
It's so creepy.
And it's just everything's like flying and the girls are screaming and they're scared and everything's crashing all over the place.
Yeah.
They get out of there. At the end of the episode, we do see that like the owner and the little kid are sitting down and it's the A scene for the episode.
Yeah.
And A gives the lady like a chunk of money and then gives the kid a lollipop. So it's so it's implied that A hired them to probably freak them out.
Yeah. Gosh, which is like crazy because that just means so many people in the town, like side people that aren't characters, like just know that there's this person fucking with these girls.
Yeah, because Dr. Sullivan's still missing. Yeah. And she fully knows who A is.
Fully knows who A is. Just who knows? They
like it's insane.
I guess they forgot about that.
But I think like the big thing that happened in these episodes for like the recap of it all is that they basically pin Melissa as A, but then Melissa's suspicion is kind of removed because Garrett gets framed. Mm-hmm. It's kind of A just throwing their suspicion all over the place.
Yeah.
And kind of
A's doing a great job.
A's doing a great job with covering their tracks.
Yeah, because there's one thing I knew for sure at this point. No matter how much the girls were convinced, I was like, Melissa's not A.
Yeah, I didn't think Melissa was A. I never thought Melissa was A. It felt too obvious.
At this point, they are convinced.
Yeah.
But I never thought Melissa was A. And at this point, after Garrett got arrested, I was like, Garrett's not A.
Yeah.
Garrett has nothing to do with A.
Because Spencer's the only one that thinks that Melissa's not A because she doesn't feel like the proof is enough proof. And then they're like, well, then it has to be Garrett, but then Garrett gets arrested.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it can't be Jason. Jason has his innocence proved now. So it's just like, who the fuck is A? And this like, the A-ness is heating up.
Yeah. I gotta say, I think at this point, especially like with this episode, and who was in the inner circle knowing that like Mona and Caleb had made out, I was starting to get on like, oh, Arya might be A.
Arya is A.
I think there, especially with how little she had to do with the plot.
Yeah, and she gets left alone a lot in these episodes.
It starts to catch on that not that much bad stuff happens to Arya, and I think at this point, I was like, Arya could be A. Yeah. Like that could be a thing.
Yeah, and there's that great scene of Mona going, "Hey, big A."
Yeah. Oh my God. What a like. And she's like, I think she's just like, A for Arya. Yeah. Like that. How you're gonna throw that in there and not expect people to think Arya's A? Like,
there is also, I guess, a scene that we forgot about that's supposed to take the mom's suspicion off of like the A situation, which is Arya tells Hannah's mom that she's A, and she sent the police report to try to get Hannah to stop shoplifting again.
She claims to be the one that like is like she was trying
which
to help
I was
Hannah.
also like Arya being like, I'm like in that moment, like her saying like she's A even though we know she's like not A was like, this would be a really convenient plot for her to be a good cover for being A.
Yeah, it feels so and then you think about like how that was orchestrated and it's like, I guess that makes sense. But it feels so much like Arya could be A.
Yeah. But at this point, it's like at this point, I think it was the hardest for me to tell who A was. I think we're watching it.
A was doing a good job.
Doing a great job of throwing suspicion on everyone.
There's a lot of chaos,
kind of including themselves at this moment too. Yeah. Like there's a lot of like craziness going on, but the girls, including Mona, are still getting like texts. They feel like they're getting close to something, but they don't know what they're getting close to. Yeah. And there's a big clue missing that comes in the finale that is going to Really. And the finale, as is traditional with many finales of Pretty Little Liars, is a dance. We know that.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
I'm very excited. Oh, another thing. Spencer was like passed out on pain pills, which I think is kind of maybe important to mention.
Yeah, that's like we'll flag that. Spencer
we'll
taking
flag
pain.
that. Spencer's addicted to coffee, and she is not afraid of a couple like drugs to keep going.
Yeah, she loves a good
Anything
Addy in the morning.
she wants to be constantly running.
Yeah, she's got some highlights, mostly fashion highlights that I took in the episode. Mona outfit, black and white striped flare skirt and a collared blouse with a black leather jacket over it. She wore this in episode 23.
I thought that was very
or 22.
Cute.
Great outfit.
Great outfit.
Loved it. She paired it with...
She's always dressed perfectly.
Her hair looked great too. Hannah wore a lace black top over like a satin blouse and with dark jeans. And it was like this like... It was sort of like someone wearing like a nightie, like a negligee nightie over like this like really silky looking top and these really nice fitted jeans. I was like, she looks great. I also wrote down, this isn't Yahtzee, sweetie. This is some seriously messed up stuff.
I saw you pick up your phone the second she said that.
That was so funny. That line is so funny.
Yeah, that was Allison in Spencer's. It was a vision of Allison that Spencer had while she was like hopped up on pain meds.
That also she like thought was potentially real because when she woke up, the door to her living room was open and she like fell asleep on the couch. But she was also hopped up on pain meds.
Yeah.
So there's a high chance that she probably opened the door and just forgot.
Yeah.
Also, Mona wearing a black fur vest with a rhinestone top and an asymmetrical braid and black leather pants. She wore this in the most recent episode, 24. She looked great. I was like, this is a great Mona outfit.
She always, I stamp, she always looks fantastic.
And I also wrote down, break up Hannah and her hottie or you'll go back to being a junior high naughty. Don't test me. Because that text is just so fucking funny. A is some of the best lines in the show and they don't ever speak.
Yeah.
Like the A texts, you could frame those and put them in a museum.
And I gotta say, as much as like the early seasons I think are just genuinely really good, I like where they go with more of like horror elements in the show.
The show gets a lot scarier.
Yeah, the show gets scarier. The episode, like the last episode with the like dolls and like that stuff.
Great.
Love that so much.
When they're all like flying off the shelf and it feels like supernaturally.
And when they do the comparison of like A playing with dolls and it's like, oh, that's A just playing with the girls. Like that's like A considers the girls to be basically like their dolls.
Yeah.
I find like that's so fun and like I love that.
It's a great metaphor that they also keep through the whole show.
Yeah. And the show is very good about playing this very creepy, off-putting, unsettling thing. And it's just very good.
I know. And oh my God, this next episode.
So great.
Like,
I can't wait to talk about it.
I can't wait to talk about it too. Like, I'm saving all my energy wanting to talk about things because there's so many things that we have to talk about in context of the finale happening because it's all going to come together.
Especially this last episode. There were so many moments.
Huge moments.
Where I was like, oh my God, this, like, knowing the next episode, this is crazy.
And then seeing back everything, you're like, oh my God, these bitches don't even know what's in store.
It is a great reveal. And it's so fun to watch knowing the reveal. Because I do think the show becomes very aware, like the show, especially in the last part of season 2, is super aware of who A is, and I think they do leave hints,
a lot of them,
ton of hints, but they also do a good job of like not making it obvious. And it's just and you really just see like how like behind the scenes how it was like working with A.
And it's so good. It's so good. I think it probably has to do with the fact that this is still very much like the books, according to many people. So when we start strangling,
we gotta read those books.
We really do. I think we say that every time we record this part of the podcast. But I'm excited for this next episode. We're probably going to talk a lot about it next week. We'll probably make our things a little shorter and then make the Pretty Little Liars section a little longer so that we can kind of talk about the big reveal and implications of it all.
Yeah. I think maybe we have to talk about it. Maybe we'll have a guest on for...
That'd be fun.
Either that or William. We'll make William watch it.
It'll
either
finale.
be William or we'll have a special guest on.
Yeah, to talk about the finale with us.
Yeah, William comes and goes from this podcast.
Yeah, he's not even here today.
He didn't even acknowledge it.
He was like, is what? No. But it's fine.
But I think it would be fun to have a guest and make them watch it out of context with us.
Yeah, or someone who's watched Pretty Little Liars could watch it with us because I think that would be fun.
That would also be fun.
We'll figure it out. Whether or not we have a guest...
Maybe.
Who knows?
But I am very excited to talk about it. I can't wait.
I am so excited too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's going to be so good.
We're going to too. I definitely want to revisit some of the stuff we just talked about.
Oh, 100%. That's the thing is we're gonna have to
Yeah.
rehash a bunch of stuff because we're gonna get a big reveal.
No, yeah.
We're gonna get lots of information, and we're gonna have one of the best lines ever delivered in television, and it's gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
This was kind of a shorter episode today, but I think
that's good.
I feel good.
I feel really good about it. I think it's short and sweet.
Me too.
And we
hope
probably won't stick to this.
No.
We can't.
God, next episode is probably gonna be long.
And we won't be contained like that. We're not gonna dim our
I think we
light.
had like a lot of a week this week. Mm-hmm. So I think this is a good, shorter, sweeter.
I think we're gonna go relax in the hot tub.
Oh, that sounds
And then we're both gonna have our own separate me days tomorrow.
Oh,
and I really love that.
I'm so ready for that.
I'm really ready.
Do you have like one thing that you're excited to do tomorrow for your me day?
I thought
If it's just
that
like sit in bed, like
Well, no. I was gonna just sit in bed, but I thought it would be nice to like get up, take a shower, like make myself look nice, and then maybe go and get myself something to make like that I really like to eat for dinner. I like really like that idea.
I love that
and then
for you.
maybe I would take a bath at the end of the day.
Oh my God, you should. Do you have
Yeah.
Epsom salt or anything like that?
I have I have
bath oils?
I have eczema, so I
Okay.
don't do like
Right.
a lot of things with fragrances really bother me. But I do take oatmeal baths. They're really soothing for my skin.
Nice.
I just sit in there and I'll usually like put a show on.
Oh, that sounds
And I
great.
put my phone in a plastic bag.
Yeah, this I did know.
Yeah, and I watch a show. Sometimes I'll like light a candle and like bring fruit or like chocolate.
That
It's
sounds
like
nice.
yeah, I really like it. I'll probably have to remove Sweetie's like litters in my bathroom right now because
We won't get into that.
I still have that fucking cat.
Yeah, but I mean, for
I'll probably
anyone,
move him out.
yeah, for anyone listening, when you hear this, go have a me day.
What are you gonna do for your me day?
I think the thing I'm probably looking forward to is I'm gonna watch Fantastic Four. I'm gonna take myself to the movies and
That's the
watch
most exciting
watch
thing.
Fantastic Four.
My
I
me
mean,
days
I'm-
always involve food.
I mean, I'm just
I plan it
excited to
around
go
food.
to just sit in bed. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything.
Oh, that's gonna be really nice.
But thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had a great time.
Thank you so much.
Love yourself and treat yourself and have yourself a fucking me day.
And self-reflect.
Oh, big one. Big if true.
We should all be self-reflecting.
Yeah, big if true. All right, bye.
Bye.